Hey guys, what's going on? Hope y'all are doing all right. I wanted to record this as kind of a video journal to myself and whoever else watching. I had planned two videos this weekend, and just kind of delayed the. I delayed to put them out. I should be putting out one by today or tomorrow. But there was a reason why. Just this last Friday, which was pretty much just the 1 year mark for my grandfather passing. My grandmother on my mom's side had passed on Friday. I saw her on Wednesday, when they said that she only had a few days left to live. I took the day off from work and went to go see her. Um, which there was a very quick onset of Alzheimer's and mental decline. And eventually it just basically leaves no speech, no desire to eat, and like it's always the same story, over and over. They stop eating, no talking anymore, and just eventually pass. And so last week was definitely something to get through, and then this weekend I just spent the whole time trying to rest mentally and just not doing very much. And then I woke up for work today super frustrated with myself because I didn't do anything. um but this time I wanted to record this because my response to it was a little bit different. It felt different. It was sadness, but the longer my life has gone on during the last few years, and especially during the last few months, I have felt more and more at peace with where I am in life, in the perspective of where this journey is going and who I need to be. And realizing the last few years were my struggle years, where you look like an idiot and you're making mistakes and you just keep on going. And that's really the key, is I never quite gave up, no matter how negative um or broken I was. I just kind of kept on getting through it. And I'm here now. And y'all saw that I redid my trailer last week. I wanted to kind of up the quality in anticipation for what I want to do, and more writing everything down that I want in life, journaling my thoughts, journaling every feeling and everything down, and knowing just this sense of just knowing that the future is coming. It's already set before you. If and me being successful with this, it's already written, it's already done. And when people in your life start to pass, it only convicts you into the awareness of how brief our time is on this earth and how many years go by. Because I'm 27, and before you know it, I reach 28, 29, 30, and life moves fast. And if the expectation of life is usually 70, it means I only have about 40 years left to live in perspective. And if that's at the age of 30, then you're pretty much already halfway there. It's a scary thought. And it puts value on your life. And whenever people start to pass and you realize now the past is starting to move on and leaves you with what was left of it, it only brings more responsibility to you and weight on the legacy that you're going to leave behind. And when I started this channel, it was with streaming. Wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I just wanted to try to put myself out there. At first it was writing, and then podcasting, and then the streaming. But I started on Facebook, which in retrospect was, I wouldn't call it a waste of time, but not a very good platform to start on, because then they delete all of your streams. I think I only saved one series that I did, which was Resident Evil 2. So have to do those all over again, because I think I played like all the way through Dead Space, Doom Eternal, Prey, and they're all kind of gone. But that was like in 2021. And then for those last few years, I've been kind of struggling on my own, trying to figure things out, take care of bills, and kind of streaming too, kind of hoping that maybe this is the stream that you get noticed and then everything turns out okay. But in a way, it's kind of a blessing that I haven't really taken off yet, because it had me kind of think about, well, instead of actually being hooked on success and losing yourself to it, whenever you are not given that success yet, it makes you kind of look at yourself in the perspective of not being conditional on the success that you're bringing or the money that you make. You're still looking at yourself and imagining that one day this will work, but you want to have more thought and weight around what you do, and you keep upgrading and evolving your thought process. And now the streaming kind of went away, and I don't want to be cheap and trying to get clips, so I want to be able to be a legacy character of somebody who can build something bigger than themselves. And it was always built on this idea of falling in love with where we were as a country and who we were as a culture and a people, and trying to bring that back. Because I've been a writer too. I have dreams beyond this of writing books, of speaking, because I have something that I need to say. But by the grace of God, I don't know quite how to say it, but I know it's there. But it will only reveal itself when the time is to be shown. And it starts with this, with my channel. So today I was kind of frustrated with myself, just thinking like I didn't do something this weekend. And I just feel it in my bones and in my body that my life needs an upgrade. It's time to finally grow. It's time for that next step. You have the job, you have the house, and you have bills, but now those aren't enough anymore. And my car is 10 years old. My computer's 10 years old. Need a new house, need a new wardrobe. I mean, it's time to upgrade. It is that time to move from this phase of life to the next. And it's time to finally begin our real life. And I just feel it in my very essence. I just know that it's time, and the only thing that's left now is to believe in myself and just do it and go and run for it. And when people start to pass now, and like it would probably happen more and more with the years that go by, it just leaves the torch to you. It just says that anything they were, all of their shortcomings and all of their successes, it's just all up to you now. It's up to you to make a good life. And no one else can decide that except you. And there's no real point to cry about it for days on end. It's kind of this solemn understanding that time goes on, that the chapter is turning, and it's time to do something with our lives. And you realize how small those little worries are in your life, all of the anxieties and the things that will pass. All things will pass. All those things that you worry about will have a resolution one way or the other. Life has a funny way of working itself out. And even more so, I believe that half of our inspirations don't come from us. I think it comes from God, paired with the gifts that you're given to make that into a reality. And if you so choose to chase after those beautiful things in life, then it will be given to you. You will find happiness in life as long as you chase after the things that matter and don't accept the status quo that's in front of you, but only see the things that are yet unseen but will be revealed to you by faith. If you just believe that it's there and know that you can create something greater than what we've got. And those are the people that change the world, and I believe in that. And whatever others have done, whatever their story was, if they're passing away, their story is done, and now it's up to you. And there's nobody, and you can't blame anybody for your life or anything else. It is only you. You have to say, I am responsible. And I look at my life very average, dull. I'm thankful though, don't get me wrong. I have a bed, I have a home, I have a car, I have all of this, and I can take care of my bills. That's a miracle. So I am very grateful for that. It's just knowing that with the potential that you can bring to this world, of knowing that it's being squandered. But at the same time, maybe it's not. Maybe everything has been leading up to a perfect tapestry where this all kind of led to this point of that fire of wanting to do something more. It's kind of a weird thing. You have to be grateful all the time, but at the same time knowing you can do more with your life and chasing after that. And I just, knowing that the time has come to finally do something, what I was meant to do, who I was meant to be, and just following the trail. You don't know what you're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. And that's where miracles come in. It's just the little miracles of life that you don't quite understand. I mean, if you think about it, you could have a perfect plan, a perfect business plan, but you don't know what's going to happen. Like if you take the first step, and that's like, there's a huge factor in just trusting that God's going to do the rest. Like if you take that first step and you have this huge, wide scope of a business plan, who's to say that that whole thing is going to work out from beginning to end? There's kind of a miraculous circumstance there if you do find success by just chasing one little idea and it becomes something much grander than anything you could ever imagine. That's a miracle. There's no predicting that could have ever happened, but it did. And therefore, there has to be some kind of dance there of creation, of God wanting this to be a grand, beautiful story for each and every one of us who decide to say, God, take my life, take all that I am, and make something greater than myself. And that's all that there is. And just praying that grace is going to find you, that God's going to not follow you, go before you. He's already done this. And that's really the point of all of this, is just, it is a journey of learning faith in the midst of a storm. And the minute you can learn that, the minute you can match your soul and your being with that, that is the point God wants to show to you. And then once you realize that and you are matched with him, he's going to carry you all the way to the end. And that's really the journey of that box that he puts you in, of teaching you, of disciplining you, so that then you are ready and more on fire than you have ever been in your entire life. And then the story will reveal itself. Time is nothing to him. He is outside of it. He's just wanting to train you and make you the very best you can be and spend the rest of your years in the most fulfilled and rich you could ever imagine. And that is why there is no sadness in death. There's only the understanding that you can do something that would make them proud, make you proud, and make God proud. And it's just trusting that the process will reveal itself in his time. And that's all that there is. That's all that it is. But yeah, guys, I just want to tell y'all, just believe in yourself and know that everything's going to turn out okay. Just pray to God and give it to him. And by his law, by his promises, it can't fail. But yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to say. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.